Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank Free Up Your Arsenal Part 13. We're finally doing Quark Comic Episode 3. We're gonna find out what Captain Quark's been doing for the last few weeks since he's been clinging on to the ship of Dr. Nefarious. Well, all we really know is what he did. He has held his breath so he could survive the vacuum of space, and is heading off to Dr. Nefarious's planet of Magmos, which is where his lair is supposedly at. Well, he's clinging on to his ship. Of course, he's going to go wherever his ship goes. His ship's also going to go to where his base is. And Quark is disguising himself as my favorite things. Oh, look, there's a panty shot, and it's on Captain Quark. Yeah, the only panty shot in this game was on Captain Quark, where he's delivering a pizza. I bet he's better at delivering pizzas than a lot of other people deliver pizzas these days. I'm sure Captain Quark does a better job at pretty much anyone in that service industry.
どんなに間抜けなやつだとて成功する場合はございます。間抜けな科学者とか排除いたしましょうか。
Sure, Captain Quark would probably do a better job than that, I know. Is Captain Quark really good at doing his job? Well, these games make it look like he's good at doing his job. But we all know Captain Quark is just a big liar, a big phony, and these comics are not, or these vid comics are not actually accurate to what's really going on. You know, Quark probably fabricated all the information in them. You know, Quark is really good at, fabricating stories. And the few things he's actually good at is fabricating stories. So he could to make it seem like he did all sorts of stuff that he didn't actually do. And look at that. That thing didn't only fill up my health completely, it also extended the amount of health as a health extension too. Just like those heart tanks in the Mega Man X games. Yes, I see some more Mega Man influence in this game. There's also some Donkey Kong influence in this too, where you jump over those barrel things that are rolling at us. Just like in Donkey Kong, when you jump over barrels and you get score. I've noticed that Mega Man too. Mega Man is in a lot of ways kind of like a sole successor to Donkey Kong because it involves a lot of jumping over things and climbing up ladders and trying to get to the highest point of the map, which is pretty much where the boss is going to be. And that's what we do in this too. Also kind of like Donkey Kong in a lot of ways. And Dr. Nefarious must be rich if he can afford all these security bots. But of course, Captain Quark just comes in there, and just like Samurai Jack, he just destroys all of them in a matter of seconds, like they're nothing, with his blaster and his over-powerful fists. I guess Captain Quark is a bit more powerful than people give him credit for. Or maybe that's just more of these vid comics lying about how great Captain Quark really is. You'll also hear Dr. Nefarious blabbing on about a bunch of stuff. Quark already said that if you hold down the R1 button, you can aim your blaster around. I think there's something hidden up there, some more hidden tokens. So there's 100 tokens in each of these vid comics, and I already got 38 of them, 38% of all the tokens in this vid comic, which is gonna get us bolts. And bolts is what we need to buy some of the stuff that we need to help us get through the game. So I guess these vid comics are more relevant to the story then. They're more relevant than the mini games are in the Ape Escape games. Those are just for additional fun, and those don't give you anything you can use in the real game. These vid comics do give you stuff you can use in the real game. There's even cheat codes in them too, like Quark in it too, or that Pirate versus Ninja mini game. There's a Pirate versus Ninja mini game in one of these. In these Quark comics too. I don't know if it's 2-player or not. It kind of like a fighting game. I don't know, it's like a hidden secret. I'm not sure it's something we're supposed to know about or not. This part's another thing that's kind of like in Mega Man, where we ride up elevators and get attacked by enemies and we shoot at them, we blast them and destroy them with our trusty blaster weapons. Look at that, I have 75 already, 75 out of 100. I'm getting more. It's like this level's just throwing the tokens. This part reminds me a lot of Fireman's level from the original Mega Man, where we have those things that shoot out fire and we have to dodge them or jump around them or over them. Imagine Fireman's music be playing right now. I mostly knew about Fireman from Mega Man Powered Up, which is a Mega Man game I played a lot of around the time of playing this. And no boss again with this one. It just simply ends where we make it to this area. It's in front of a big TV that has a picture of Captain Quark on it. So like saying, oh, this is public enemy #1, Captain Quark. See why Dr. Nefarious would hate Quark if these were set before or after Going Commando, but I'm pretty sure this may have happened before Going Commando and Quark, when Quark did his thing to the Bogon Galaxy. So he's finally confronting Dr. Nefarious, saying, it's over, Nefarious, I'm gonna defeat you, I'm gonna honk your nose and pull your underwear over your head. That's rich. I used to beat up freaks like you in high school. I bet your prom date came in a box that said batteries not included. That's some of the best dialogue I've ever heard in any game ever. No, seriously, you're not going to hear it in this version because this is the Japanese version, but in the American English version, that's some pretty damn good dialogue. The people who ever wrote this deserves a medal for this. This is awesome. Like, look, and they say, so remember back from the 9th grade? I always hated biology. Foreshadowing. Remember I used to clean the chalkboard of your pants when you were still wearing them? There's a laugh track, like sitcom laughter. Oh, good times, good times. You were 2 times my size, you stupid thing. Well, that was a bit big for my age. You were 26. How about a wedgie for old time's sake? Ow! She falls into that pit of like something that's going to be building him into some sort of molten lava thing. And Nefarious is dead. Good riddance. He's gone. That's going to be building him into something. We're not really going to see him anymore. Oh, look, it did do something to him. It made him robotic. It made him a robot now. Kind of sounds like Darth Vader. What's going to happen to Anakin Skywalker in that Star Wars movie that's going to come out the year after this game came out? And this game, it's like this game predicted Star Wars Episode 3 before it actually happened. This game keeps predicting everything. Maybe that's why this game seems so timeless. It's like the people that made this game knew about how the future was really going to be like. They knew it was going to be available in the future. They knew how to make this game relevant to the future. We now have enough bolts to buy the best armor we could buy right now in this game. This game's gonna get brutal pretty soon, so it's best we have the best kind of armor there is. So we're gonna buy this armor upgrade. It's gonna give us this nice, stylish looking suit of armor. I hope you enjoy it right now, that brief moment you saw it there. Hope you could enjoy it because we're not gonna be, well, we are gonna be using it, but we're not gonna be using this skin. Of course, we're gonna be using my favorite skin in the game, the Pipo monkey, which has no impact at all on the armor we're using because the skin is just merely a skin. So that armor we bought is still effective right now. It's still gonna take its effect. And now we're gonna be a lot more durable now, which is something we'll be needing where we're gonna be going to. Planet Holostar, where the game's actually gonna start to get difficult, where Hollywood is gonna be a place filled with freaks with weapons that are gonna be trying to kill us at every second, and our only defense is our weapons and our armor, suit of armor. Heading to Planet Holostar, that's probably what it'd be called. Or Ratchet's gonna be the chauffeur for Secret Agent Clank again. He's gonna figure out what the button is to release, to do something that's gonna send him flying into the air. This is gonna really piss off Steven Spielberg, and Steven Spielberg is gonna get so pissed. He's gonna tell Ratchet he's fired from ever working on anything again. He's probably gonna write his name on a list to make sure he never gets a job anywhere again. But then it's gonna be the list for a Hollywood party where there's a bunch of Hollywood stars on it, and then he's accidentally gonna get invited to a Hollywood party that's gonna involve him flooding the place with soapy water, bringing an elephant into the place, and trying to tell everyone that the bird needs more birdie num-nums, birdie num-nums, birdie num-nums. So now it looks like Ratchet's been placed with that one-eyed monkey, that one-eyed Scrunch the monkey, and Secret Agent Clank is still going to continue his show, or we're going to be Secret Agent Clank, we're going to be acting out some sort of action battle scene right now. We're going to be punching down those robots, and we're armed with one of the best weapons in the game, a banana gun. Ring, 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 it's a banana gun. It's going to shoot it at the targets, and it's going to lure Scrunch the monkey to the targets. Clank is very weak. What do you expect for a robot of his type? He's not really designed for battling. He's designed more for reconnaissance, for sneaking into places, going into small, tight little areas, and punching down bar stools, which give us a lot of bolts for some reason. So that's going to give us enough bolts to buy more crap in the game that we're going to be needing. Yay! Capitalism, the video game! It's also the precursor to Secret Agent Clank, a game that we're going to get so many years later that a lot of people seem to really hate. I mean, it wasn't one of the worst games ever, but it's definitely not as good as these Ratchet and Clank games. I don't even consider it to be a true Ratchet and Clank game. It's more like a spin-off game or a side game or something like that. Oh look, more enemies where I can just punch down, or Clank can just, it's like that attack that Batman had in the Batman NES game based on the 1989 movie. Oh look, Batman has an attack called Batman. Screw Falcon Punch, I'm just gonna Batman my enemies until they're dead. I'm gonna shoot that banana at him, he's gonna stand on that thing I sat on, a banana, like Hugh Neutron in that episode of Jimmy Neutron where he sat on a banana. I sat on a banana. those bananas, the Dole bananas. I remember the Super Monkey Ball game had bananas in them with stickers that actually said Dole. And apparently Dole was really a sponsor of that game. So it's gonna make these little, what do you call them? Those little hench bots, whatever they're called, follow us, and we're gonna, I'm just gonna try to shoot the banana there. It's good thing it gives us like a targeted thing so we know what to hit. So we can send Scrunch the monkey, doing his monkey thing and climbing all the way over there and picking up the banana and activating the bridge so we could jump across. And of course those robots are really dumb, so they're just gonna run into the laser, not realizing they're gonna get killed. I should have just gave him the motte function, which is Japanese for wait, and I could actually read that thanks to the text they use in this game, the hiragana text. I could have some hiragana reading skills that says Hashid or Hashid, something like that, which is sounds kind of like run in Japanese, but I think it really means enter in this context, or run into something, run into there, or something like that. At least that's what I read it as. And now we're going to be going to this part now, these more corridors, and yeah, this corridor platforming, doing more Crash Bandicoot-like platforming. Well, I think this is where the fun's really going to begin. Or is it? Oh yes, it is, where Clank is going to turn into a giant battle robot. We've seen Clank do this in the previous games. I think this might be the first time we actually seen Clank do that and do this in this game. We've seen a lot before the previous ones, but not much in this one. Where Clank's like some sort of mega super robot now. He's going to be shooting down this beast thing that looks like Godzilla, or looks like an enemy from Godzilla. They'll be running around and shooting stuff. And then I remember a friend of mine probably saying, is that Anna or is that Elsa from Frozen? Implying that they're monsters that need to get killed by Godzilla. Or maybe Clank, Secret Agent Clank. Secret Agent Clank, Secret Agent Clanker, what a clone trooper from those Star Wars clone games that call them the Clankers. Take down the Clankers. Oh look, now he's sending his Darth Maul ninjas after us. They have like those Darth Maul lightsabers that are just running around and slashing us at them. And we could destroy our building. It's just like we're the Avengers or something like that, that cause more damage than we prevent. But the monster itself isn't even doing much damage really. It's mostly us trying to stop it is what's doing most of the damage. Kinda like in Mouse Hunt. That was the movie that inspired me to mail my dead PS2 to Kim Jong-un. Yeah, Mouse Hunt's an underrated classic. Look, it's one of those things again, looks like a breast, but it's deploying those enemies. I think it's some sort of enemy deployment thing. I just destroyed it. There's more ninjas, yeah. Who needs ninja training or a double-bladed lightsaber? We could just missile all the ninjas till they're dead. Using this missile launcher, I think our missiles seem to be infinite as well too, for some reason. Yeah, Clank can shoot infinite missiles. Imagine if Clank could have just done this ability anywhere, then he could like help Ratchet when he's like in dire mortal peril or something like that. There's a lot of points in this game, a lot of moments when Ratchet ends up in mortal peril. Having a sidekick that could actually fight bad guys and stuff like that actually would be quite useful or quite helpful. Even helicopters flying around us now, helicopters circling around in the sky. And then the Eyewitness News is probably going to be coming out here soon too, to give more reports on this. Now where is that freak? There he is. Now I can just jump. It said cycle, which means best in Japanese. Pretty saying that this is like the best of what something is. He's going to be blasting this guy again. He's almost dead now. Where is he? They didn't bother to give us a map showing where he is. There he is. There's this monster, and it's getting really laggy now. I think the real system did that too, or enough lag. And there, now he's dead. And now he's dead. Compliments of Secret Agent Clank. Secret Agent Clank saving the city from some monster thing. And Steven Spielberg's probably gonna praise us or say, oh look, we sent Courtney Gears to come. It looks like Courtney Gears took that acting role that she wanted so she could star in this show. Also, she could star of her new boyfriend, Agent Clank. Or is he really your boyfriend? Just asking her more stuff about Dr. Nefarious. Oh, is Dr. Nefarious here or something? He's like, oh yeah, he's here alright. And she's working with him. She's one of his secret agents. Secret Agent Courtney Gears working under Dr. Nefarious, and she just incapacitated Clank. And now they're going to take him to his office where he's probably going to do something to Clank. Clank's all dazed thinking like, oh, what just happened? And Dr. Ferris is going to try to talk him into joining him. Oh, we're fellow robots, you should understand. It's unfair to live in a world ruled by squishies. You should join us, and together we could defeat the squishies, and we could rule the galaxy as if we're, just robots, a bunch of robots. And Clank is doing his whole thing where it's like, oh, but if there weren't any squishies, we wouldn't be able to have what we have now. We wouldn't be what we are now. And then he's about to go into that rant thing, and then it's like, then he starts hearing the soap opera stuck in his head. What if they have soap operas like that in Japan? He's just going to be going on more and more about robots, robot crap this, robot crap that. It's all about the robots. He's obsessed with robots, probably. I sometimes think Quark knocked him in there on purpose so he would turn into a robot. We know he hated robots right from the very start. We've had something against them, and now, or he was with them, but he had something against squishies right from the start. And maybe it was all part of some big plan that he had or something like that. Maybe it was something he wanted all along. I don't know, was Quark really the bad guy all along, or maybe Quark really was the main villain all along, and we should have just been on Dr. Nefarious' side this whole time. Just giving us something, and Clank's also going to refuse to take his side. The good heroes always refuse to take the bad guy's side. That's going to tell us some more stuff about where we are now. And Ratchet's thinking, oh, I wonder where Clank was going to be. He should have been here by now. He said he was going to be here some time ago, and he's just never going to be here. Oh, wait, something's happening. And look, Tyrannoids are here, and they're coming after us. Ray Phoenix, signing out.